everybody, Uncle Gene here. This video is a story about my train layout. How I got it here, how I started it, and all the whys. Originally, when I was in the States planning to move here, I was pre-buying trains, scenery, track, buildings. Everything was going in block-bound boxes. I came to the Philippines to make some final arrangements done here. The day before I was to return home, the country shut down, COVID. Took me 7 weeks to get home. And once I got back, I realized after about 6 months, this COVID nightmare was gonna go on forever. So I changed my thinking, decided I was gonna bring my furniture, some toolboxes, just all kinds of big stuff. I'm a big guy and it's hard to find big furniture in the Philippines. So I decided let's just bring everything, and I made my train layout as a module. It's 4 foot by 12 foot. It's 2 6-foot long halves. I didn't make anything taller than 12-inch sideward cover. Crated it, made it where I could ship it with all my stuff. So this is the story. All right, here's the table. All the legs, braces are all bolted together and numbered to make it easy to put back together when we get it to the Philippines.
Mao ni ang table na vault siya para dali lang siya i-assemble, pack up, dalhin sa Pilipinas.
And here I'm doing the layers of styrofoam, our paper template with the track design.
Kaya nag-start na nagbutang og styrofoam, tsaka layout.
Now we're doing the cork bed, still having to kind of use templates to get it by. And here I'm starting the track lane.
Kaya nag-start na siya ng templates, tapos track lane.
Here we were able to turn it over, hook up all the main track wiring.
Tapos gibaliktad na siya para madali lang pagbutang og wiring.
This is a Walters bridge, trestle bridge kit we built.
Yung mga klase ng bridge na ibutang dito sa train board.
And here we've got all the final track is done. All the switches are in and wired.
Ayan, nabutangan na siya ng wiring. Tapos nabutang na sa diyang truck.
We place a few buildings around to make sure my spacing was right and that everything's going to fit where I planned it.
Ibutangan na rin siya ng mga buildings.
That coal mine is about 40 years old off an old kit.
40 years old.
From an old layout I had.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here's some test runs on the track.
Yan, gitis na namo para kung tatakbo ba yung train.
I run a short engine and then I run a longer engine. This is my smallest, tightest loop.
I-try na mo ang short engine o ang dako nga engine kung kaya ba niyang tumakbo sa truck.
Now I have 5 main lines. 4 of them have pass-through sidings. I use DP/DT switches so I can park 4 trains ready to run on the sidings and alternate back and forth from which ones I run.
Na siya 5 na main line at 4 sidings. Okay.
I can have 5 trains running plus a streetcar at any time, and I can alternate out 4 of those trains, whether it be like a passenger freight.
Nami 5 na train and 1 car, streetcar. Na tumatakbo siya.
Everything looks like it's running great. Time to start landscaping.
Ayan, okay naman ang takbo niya. Wala naman problema. Yeah. Okay.
Those little Santa Fe's are like my favorite engine. I guess because I rode those when I was a little kid.
Ayan, ang among train. Ang galing ng tumakbo. Kay walay traffic. O, di ba?
Now it's time to landscape. Put
Ayan,
down-
nag-start na kami mag-landscape.
Put some tape over the track and started painting and grass and texture and trees.
Ayan, nilagyan muna namin ng tape yung truck para mag-start na kami mag-paint, mag-landscape, magbutag mga puno.
Now this is our oceanside beach that we made.
Ayan ang among gibuhat nga beach line, Dahican Beach in Mati City.
Of course, Mati City doesn't have a train passing the beach, but it's still a good effect.
Ayan, may train na ang Mati City now.
Here's my CSX running around the siding loop. Now these are some 3D printed boats that I got. I took two of the rowboats, put them together, made some outriggers, and created a Philippine Bonka boat.
Ayan, nakabuhat na kami ng bangka para ibutang na mo sa among
Looks good on the beach.
beach. Dahican Beach.
This is the fishing trawler after I got it all finished up. Turned out pretty nice.
Meron kaming lighthouse.
This is the Split Rock Lighthouse out of Michigan. And I put in a lighthouse flashing kit in it. Laser built shed and scratch built dock. This is on our deep water side we call Baywalk.
New version of Baywalk now.
This is an old sawmill that's probably off a 40-year-old table I had at one time.
O, napod mi sawmill.
Took some cotton fiber and fishing line, made smoke.
Kuha ka lang bulak, ibutang nimo sa stick. O, meron ka ng usok-usok diha.
This was a nice little Walters kit that I put together after I got here.
Mani among building na among gibuhat diri.
And this is just some of my old Western Town kit that I got in. More buildings.
More buildings na mo.
This is a laser cut engine shed. And these are sectional modular pieces that I can fit in the board. This kit was Wicked Wanda's hardest kit I have put together in my life.
Kani nga building ang pinakalisod buhaton. Ingon siya.
Now here's the process. The two halves come apart.
Ayan, hinati na namin para ipack dalon sa Pilipinas.
And then I took 1x12 plywood, built a crate around each section, put bracing, and eventually closed it up in plywood.
Gibuhatan siya brace para di siya masira pag ship sa Pilipinas.
Well, everything arrived in one piece. This is our construction crew that's helping us unload our container.
Yan, tumulong nang dumating na po ang aming cargo from US at tinulungan kami ng mga workers.
Now the shipping, I could do a whole video over shipping stuff here to the Philippines. That's another story. If I get enough people want to hear it, I'll tell about it. Now, I came down with tremors 10 years ago. So all this little detail stuff is hard. So I'm teaching Annie Lou how to do all this little stuff, like make trees, the wire twisted trees. And she has taken it up and doing a wonderful job.
Buhat mig mga puno, kay di naman siya makabuhat, kay sige kurog ang iyang kamot, kay pasmado.
We found using copper wire for end scale is a little bit better than floral wire. It winds up tighter. It's not as noticeable. It's easy to cover up the twist.
And gamit lang mig wire, iikot-ikot lang.
Short trees, tall trees, we got them all.
Yeah, iba-ibang klaseng puno ang among gibuhat. Na puno sa pomelo, puno sa nangka, puno sa niyog.
There's her finished trees. I think there's a fig bush, there's a maple tree, there's a pomelo tree.
Yan. Ang aming tapos na puno, may mga dahon na siya.
Big giant oak tree, but there's no oak trees in the Philippines, I found out. Now here I'm kind of filling in on the back side of the big engine shed, getting a little gravel put down and more landscape work. I'm 2/3 done on the layout, so we're starting on this end here.
Ay, nagbuhat na sad mig another layout para matapos na ang aming train board. Gamay na lang yun siya kulang para matapos.
Now that back deck has got a gantry crane that sits over it. I've got to do a little bit more work on it, but this is a real weathered building, and I'm trying to make the pads and everything look like they're just been neglected and abused.
Sa luma siyang building, nagibuhat.
There's our little western town.
Pero lapit na gid siya mahuman. Ayan. 1/3 na lang, mahuman na ang kanyang train board.
Yep, 1/3 to go on the layout. Of course, you never ever finish a layout. After you get all the stuff done, you sit down and look at it. It's like, oh, I need a person there. I need some junk piled here. I need to move that sign. That's just the love you got of the layout, though.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy watching. Please like and subscribe. What?
I actually powered all this track and thought about putting switches on all the separate sides, but I just don't do a lot of switching on this layout. I built this layout with the purpose in mind of Filipinos coming to see a lot of trains running, because most Filipinos down here don't even know what a train layout is. Most of them have never seen one. So most of the kids so far that have seen this thing are just awestruck. You know, they don't see the mistakes, they don't see the details. They're just all their mouths are gaping wide open watching trains run around. And that was the whole purpose of this layout.
Yeah. Sana matapos na para makita na sa mga bata ang ay kanyang train board.
But it's given me a lot of practice on detailing that I'd never done before. And I've watched a lot of guys' videos. I've picked up techniques, but I can just tell you the one guy I've got to give a shout out to is Jason Jensen. He has the YouTube site Jason Jensen Trains. I have learned so much from him.
Yes.
There's just kind of a quick look around. That little grass hut was a scratch built hut that actually Lou did it. Make it look like a nipa hut here in the Philippines.
Yan na po ang aming full train board.
There's her favorite part again.
Yeah.
Lou's Diner, Brian's Bar. Brian's one of the cousins we just love to death. Okay, well, let's just run some trains for a little bit here.
Ayan, nadagan ng among train. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. It's cute.
I don't need to play music. I got you going choo-choo. Here comes one of my favorite Santa Fe's.
Yeah, pass by in the Hican Beach.
Santa Fe Chief. I rode that train from Oklahoma City to Pauls Valley when I was a kid. And that one little steam train pulling the little yellow passenger cars is just like the passenger cars up at the Durango Silverton that we got to ride. There we are at Baywalk, our little fishing shack.
Agay na siyang baywalk ang among train.
Yeah, this end of the layout, it's still got a lot of work to be done. Oh, there's my gantry crane sitting there. It's not totally finished, but that's what it'll look like sitting in the back. The coal mines, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Okay, now this is my first layout that I ever put lights in the buildings.
Yeah, nag-start na kami nagbutang og mga ilaw sa mga buildings.
I bought soft white, regular white, and yellow lights, and I bought them from 3 different companies. Well, just assortments from 3 different
Yan,
companies.
gibutangan na mo siya white, yellow, and soft white. But
All 3 companies, the specifications were exactly the same on the lights. But now that I got them in, the luminescence of the lights, it ranges from 20 to 2,000. They're not the same specifications.
sobrang liwanag niya sa dilim.
So if you ever put lights in your buildings, be sure you buy the right light and you buy all the lights from one company because they do not match.
Yeah.
I'll be crawling underneath here putting resistors in, trying to tone down the ones that look like floodlights.
Some are good lights.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please head back a like and subscribe and the bell. See you next time.